what's up you guys? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another vlog. So today is a very unplanned video. I was just driving by Tencent and outside there was a pipe show. I'm sure you guys have seen this in our previous videos, but this is some sick rides. This one especially right here, it's a beauty. If you guys remember in one of our older Ducati videos, I mistook this Mercedes for an Audi or a BMW for a race Audi, but I should have recognized it by the tail lamps. This is a sick racing Mercedes. Wide bodied, classic wings, racing seats, all the decals. I don't know if it raced in Berlin 2000 by Mr. K. Ludwig or Miss K. Ludwig, I'm not sure. But this is sponsored by the Grand Prix of Macau. So I think because of the speciality of the car, it deserves its own montage. One German and the remaining are pretty much Japanese right here. This is all from Speed Wheel and Toko One. They have a sick lineup and a lot of it is actually the owner's bikes, and he's right there enjoying the beauty of his bikes. So now let's look at these one by one. Starting with this cruiser right here, although I'm not a fan of choppers, this is a Honda Shadow, but it looks beautiful. The exhaust pipes, the way it is lined up, it's amazing. And this is like a baby Shadow. This is a very common bike in Hong Kong because it's small, easily maneuverable, you can park anywhere. And oh, I spotted another European. There you go, another European baby, Aprilia. This is RS125, I believe. And then we come down to the NSR 250R. This has been featured in one of our older videos when I was working out of the shop. And this is its older brother. I think so. I think it's an older brother. Seeing how the seat, there's a difference. This is a little bit more aerodynamic. That's a little bit more fat. And I'm sure this is 250 as well. This is 250 as well. And this bike, this is a beautiful bike. I got a lot of comments on this bike the last time I put it up. It is sexy, the TZR racing bike, Yamaha. And the best part was all these bikes, if you guys hadn't seen in the previous video, their exhausts are tiny as F. One side is shorter and the other is longer. Maybe it is for the sound, probably get a more better sound when you're on the roads. But all of these bikes, I thought maybe it was only for one of those bikes, but all of these bikes. And then, over the Berlin 2000 Mercedes, we have the Suzuki RGV. RGV? Not sure what it is. I am not very educated about this Suzuki bike. RG400 right there. Okay, then I guess this can be an RGV. That's an RG400, and this is the newer version. And you can see it by the build of the bike, the way it is, the body and the lining and the size of it. That is definitely older than this one. You can see very easily. But the technology for the fuel hasn't changed. And this one is signed as well. Not able to understand, but it's 1973. Holy! This bike is older than I am, and What? It's beautiful. And it's got a quad exhaust. What? I've never seen that. A quad exhaust on a Suzuki 400? That is madness. And then we have the one that we just looked at. Then we have another RGV, which is the older version of that one right there. There is a small difference between both the RGVs. One is the exhaust setup. This is dual exhaust, single side. This has got one on this side and one on this side, same size. It's not like the Yamahas there and the Hondas on the other side. And the wheel setup is different. It's got both discs. That's nice. It's Tokiko, okay? That's a new brand. It's got nice carbon fiber front fenders, SIG fairing mount mirrors. This is really nice, and they've got split handlebars. This old technology that we still use in the new bikes is one of the best technologies. I myself, I'm not a fan of split handles. I prefer to have the straight bars. But when you're on a racing bike, I think split handles make more sense. Just like this one right here. The Gixxer 750R. I really like this bike. It is a sick bike. And it's got a Yoshimura exhaust. This bike has got to sound insane. I want to start it up. I don't know if I'm allowed to. I'm going to check with the owner now. But this is a sick bike. I like the way the seating is planned in this. It's a little bit different from the R6. But I think this is a smaller seat compared to that. And the rear cowl is just easy to cover up your bike. And I like it that this edge is aerodynamic edge and it's not a straight cut. Whereas if you see on the older bikes a little bit more, it's straight cuts. It doesn't look so nice when you're on the highways or when you're just looking at the bike. But this is beef. This is so cool. Then Suzuki, old TRZ, TRF, RGV, that's what it is. And then finally we have the YPBS TZR Yamaha. That is sick. And we got some drone shots as well coming on. That's sick. Specific bike for some reason is totally different from all these bikes in this lineup here. This is the same. This is a TZR and this is a TZR as well. But then if you see near the seats, it's an easy cut to come down. This one, you've got a little bit of a curve. There's a bit of an extra padding. So I don't know if this really helps when you're sitting on the seat so that your thigh is supported. But this is a little bit different. The body is a little bit different, and the exhaust, guys, the exhaust is totally different. Check this out. It's popping out of the tail end and it is not exposed. It is built into the tail. This is like the CBR 600s. The new age CBR 600s where I have the single exhaust right under the tail lamp. I love those. They are so beautiful. This is probably what they learned from. And this split handle is a bit different as well. Normally the split handles or the clip-ons come right on top here. This is clipped on to the front fork much lower so that you get a better riding position. That's something different I haven't seen before. But nice. It's a good idea, I guess. Makes sense. Japanese people have perfected the vehicle market for some reason, at least the superbike market. Italians did really well, for sure. The Europeans knocked it out of the park too, but the Japanese ones, they've got their own style, they've got their own beauty to it. And the man here is setting up all the trophies, won by the Mercedes SL, and they're just coming out, they're just bringing everything out. It hasn't stopped. I think they're going to fill up the bonnet and the top of the car with just the trophies that this car has won. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. That was nice checking out all these bikes and car. So if you liked today's video, smash the like button, and if you haven't subscribed yet, guys, smash the subscribe button and drop a comment and let me know which one was your favorite, the Europeans or the Japanese. And I'll catch you guys on the next one. So till the next time, peace.